If you've been working out for months and you're not seeing results like this, we are gonna fix that today. My name is Ray. This is part 3 of how to build your dream body in 3 months. So last video, I showed you this very easy table that you can use to set up your daily protein, carb, and fat targets. And if you missed it, you can just take a screenshot of it right here. I also showed you a list of foods. So next thing we're gonna do is use those foods to hit your daily targets. I only pick the foods that I actually look forward to eating. The reason is because we want the diet to feel easy. When it's easy, you're much more likely to stick to it, and your ability to stick to the diet is how you're gonna get your dream body. So first thing I do is I think, okay, so what do I wanna actually eat? Pinterest is actually a good place to go if you wanna get some different breakfast, lunch, and dinner ideas. I'll show you the way that I do it. I do almost like a form of, kind of like an intermittent fasting style approach. I do 2 snacks and a big dinner. Why? Saves me time. Personally, I'm not trying to stop every 5 minutes to cook, but that's just me. So I'm gonna show you what a typical day of eating looks like when my goal is to hit these numbers. Every single morning, I have anywhere between 1 to 3 cups of coffee. I put in fat-free milk. That gets logged into MyFitnessPal. And believe it or not, that's enough to keep me full for the whole morning. But as soon as I start getting hungry, it starts to become kind of distracting, I'll stop and I'll have something like a couple rice cakes with some peanut butter. It's a very filling snack. I don't have to cook it, and it takes like 2 seconds to log. I always make sure that I log the exact products from the grocery store that I shop at, which is Trader Joe's. So let's say I get hungry again in the afternoon, I might have something like low-fat cottage cheese with some blueberries. Dark chocolate is another good snack. It's very filling, and of course you don't have to cook it. Dinner time now I do reserve for cooking. So I do big dinners. Keeps me in a good mood, and I think keeping your mood up is very important if you want to have a successful diet. So for dinner I might have something like 96.4 ground beef, the whole package, it's about a pound, with some broccoli, throw a bunch of cheese on it, and then on the side I'll have like some non-fat Greek yogurt with some strawberries and mango, and then I might top it off with a protein shake. Now right now, I mean, tell you the truth, my meals are a little bit basic right now because I'm on a plan where I'm trying to lower my body fat percentage, but you can have way more variety than this, especially if your limits are higher than mine. You can eat tacos, pancakes, pasta dinners, anything you can think to create, you can make it, as long as you stay within your limits. All of that food that I just showed you hits these targets almost down to the gram. All right, so the next question is, well, how do I know that I'm eating the right amounts? And that's where the digital food scale comes into play. This is less than 10 bucks on Amazon. This is your best friend. I'm not just taking a scoop of peanut butter and slopping it on the rice cakes and then licking the spoon. I weigh it out so that it's accurate. That's the only way to know for sure what you're truly eating. That's the only way to know if you're eating too much or if you're eating too little. And I know at first it sounds a little bit over the top if you're new to this. When you start making these gains, I promise you, you're not gonna question it. The key when you're starting out is to keep the meals relatively simple. And again, only select foods that you are excited about eating. Make sure to stick around for part 4.